Hey y'all, I'm back with another DIY, or well, I might try to go ahead and do both in this one because they're pretty quick. We'll see. Okay, my plan originally was to take, I've got 3 of these, and if you will remember, I used them for my fall decor, and I had them filled with candy corn and the candy pumpkins, and then I put the little votive candles. Not votive, tea light candles on top. Well, at first when I was at Dollar Tree and I saw these, and I got all 3. I've got the peace, the joy, and the believe. Sorry, believe. My plan was to take these and glue them on the front and then put them up on my mantle. But the way I've got my decor set up now, I actually want to use those and make a garland to go under a picture. Well, it's not really a picture. One of those signs that I bought from Dollar Tree. It's got a snowman on it. And I feel like this, to fill in some of the blank space I have, I want to make garland with that. So I still wanted to do something with these. And then I remembered I had the peace, love, and joy. So I looked and played around with them to see if they would fit, and they'll fit. What I was going to originally do with these was I was going to hot glue them together. Of course, take this off, but I was going to hot glue them together and have them kind of dangling, you know, a little bit long. That was what I was going to do with them, but now I'm going to do this. But those just kind of give you 2 other options on how to do this. But I'm going to, for the purpose of this, I'm going to actually cut the twine off to put it, to hot glue it onto the candle holders. And I don't know why I'm taking the packaging off, because I'm going to be cutting the string off anyway. So I just need to go ahead and just cut the strings off. And I think I'm going to put the hot glue on the sign itself, and then maybe that'll help with not having so much hot glue on this. And I'm trying to kind of center the A for the peace one. Try to fix that a little bit. Alright. So that's one. And these will make great gifts too. Like if you want to give a candle, just, you know, you have your little candle if it's one that will fit in here. And you could do this on the bigger candle holders too. Trying to keep from getting the hot glue everywhere. And you might have to play with getting the greenery up so it doesn't push it off. Okay. And there's the love. And I just try to get the center, since it's 4 letters. You just try to center it as best as you can. Just eyeball it. And And then Joy, of course, I will try to put the O in the center. Before I do this, I'm going to make sure I've got the greenery up in front of the sign and not back behind it, because it will push the letters out and make it hard to glue it down. And I'm going to put the glue on each side of the O. Before you put glue on it, you do want to dry fit it and make sure you're putting it, that you're putting glue where it will be touching. And I got a few little webs. It's all good. Alright, and that's it. That's those three. Now, what I want to do with these is make a garland. And I'm going to use the twine and some burlap. I think I might play around with this burlap. I have this, which I probably will not use. I think it's the wrong color red. So, and I do like this burlap, but again, because of the color of this snowman, I just don't feel that it goes. If I had more of these, I would use them in between. But this is the last one I have, so I would need at least one more. If I had at least one more, I could do it in between and just not have them on the end. So if you want to make this and they still have these, try to go ahead and grab at least two. 4. If you want to do, you could do 4, because you could do snowflake, snowman, snowflake, snowman, snowflake, snowman, snowflake. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you could do 4 snowflakes. Okay. And I don't need this to be really big because of the area where it's going. So how big you make this will, of course, depend on the area you're putting it. And I do want to make it, I'm going to go ahead and make a loop on this end for putting it on the nail. And it's kind of like, if you crochet, it's kind of like one of those kind of loops. It's a, what do you call it? You know, where you can tighten it and loosen it as need be. I cannot think of what that's called. I know somebody is sitting at home watching this and screaming out what it's called, but I cannot think of what it's called. I'm going to go make sure that this will work where I need it to go. Alright, and I do want to keep the twine on this, so I am going to carefully remove all the packaging on this. Then you want to decide the order that you want your signs to be. I want Joy in the center, and then Peace and Believe on the other edges. Make sure y'all can see. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is use a small piece of twine and tie it so that these will still be dangling. And I want to get the knot pretty tight because I might even hot glue this so it doesn't move once I make sure I have it where I need it. You can, if you want to, try to take the time to untie the twine on here and then retie them on here. But with these fake nails, it's hard to do. And just for time's sake, I'm going to do this instead. And like I said, I can also kind of put a little dab of hot glue on here, just to make sure it's not going to move anywhere. And you want to pull and make sure you have this how you want it to be dangling before you hot glue it. And it's not going to take much. You just want a little bit just to tack it. Okay. And then you can go back and trim that twine if you want to. Okay, and I want to leave room in between. I want to put some burlap strips in between. Alright, I'm just going to tie it on here. That way I know that I have enough before I cut it. Now I'm trying to cut in between like you're supposed to on this burlap to help with the raveling. Alright. And that part I'm not going to glue. I'm just going to leave it be, at least for now. And usually with this, one knot is sufficient enough. Now, what did I do with my twine pieces? And you can check it out before you hot glue it and make sure when you can hang it up and make sure it's going to be where you want it to be before you do hot glue it. I really need to get some of that thinner twine. This, I think, is some that I bought from Walmart from the hardware section. And it's lasted me forever. It's a thicker twine. It was 190 feet. And I'm pretty sure I got this at Walmart. And I still have a ton of it. And I don't even know how much it was. I got it years and years ago. Okay, so I've got this done. I don't know if I'm gonna put 2 more pieces of burlap or not. Well, I'll look at it hanging up and then I'll decide. All these loose pieces, I can't tell what I've already cut and what I haven't. Okay, I'm gonna go see how this looks before I hot glue it. And I want to make sure I'm not letting go of this and letting it stick to anything. I think it's above it where it won't stick. Alright. Okay. And I think I'm happy with just the 2 pieces of burlap. Alright, I'm going to go I have to put some nails up so I can hang these up, and then I will also get my candle holders up, and then I'll let y'all see. I might do a video and pictures. We'll see. Okay, and this is how the snowman garland turned out. And I just now noticed, I didn't notice it before, I guess my lighting was so dark. I just noticed how pink these are. Wow. Did not notice that at all. That might bug me now. But my lights, it won't be all that bright in here, so I probably won't notice it. But with the lights all on and it really bright, I can really, it's like a very, very bright pink. It shows up more on camera than it does in real life, though. Anyway, I'm sorry. That's going to kind of bug me. But anyway, I had, I don't know if y'all can see it. This up, the Happy Halloween, Happy Holidays snow globe, and it was kind of some blank space, so that's why I thought I would do the garland right there. So anyway, that's how that looks. Okay, and then if I don't make you drunk, okay, y'all are kind of getting a little bit more of a sneak peek of some of my decorations, but this is how my mantle is. So that's kind of why I decided not to put the snowman up. I just felt like, because I have a lot of red, like the red snowman hat up there, and then the red nutcrackers, and then the red Santa Claus. I just felt like the burgundy snowman hat wouldn't have worked all that great. So I remembered I had those, and I thought those would look good there. So that is how my mantle looks. And I have the, I call them snowball, but they're the round candles is what I put in there. I like, at Christmas time, I really like to use real candles instead of the fake ones, whenever possible. Sometimes I will use the fake ones. But that is how it turned out. Oh, if you were wondering about the owls, I got those from At Home. They were 50% off. I went last year when the day after Christmas and got a bunch of stuff 50% off. This snowman, I've had him for years. I've had him since 1999. So I don't even know where he came from. I want to say he came from, it used to be called the Briar Patch, which is now Kirkland's. And I'm pretty sure that's where I got him. And I believe the snowman also came from the same spot. And I think I have had him probably since 2000. I don't think I quite had him as long as the snowman. But those, these I did get last year. So they might have these again this coming year at Home. And they do, they're like the pine cones. And then they have the little owl stuff. I thought they were really, really cute. Alright, that is it for these DIYs. I hope you enjoyed them, and I hope it inspires you to either make them or to use the items and make something all your own. I'll see y'all next video. Love you all. Bye.